Hi! Today we're going to be playing Warrior Fitness. Warrior Fitness is a game that combines the card game of war with various fitness skills and activities. To get started, let's take a moment to look over our learning targets for today. And always remember, these are where you would like to get by the end of the lesson. We're going to need some equipment to play this game. We're going to need a deck of playing cards or an iPad that has the War Card Game app downloaded on it. Warrior Fitness exercise chart, right here, and a polar heart rate monitor or a fitness tracker that will track your heart rate, such as a Fitbit. The first thing we're going to be doing is taking our resting heart rate. So this is something that we do before we do any activity. So we want to be sure that we've been sitting for at least 5 to 8 minutes. Use your heart rate monitors or take 2 fingers, place them underneath your neck. Watch the clock for 10 seconds. Take that number and multiply by 6, and you'll have a resting heart rate. Once you have your resting heart rate recorded on your chart, now we can look at how do we play Warrior Fitness. You're going to divide yourselves into teams of 4. Each team of 4 is then going to find another team of 4 to play against in a head-to-head game. Once you have your teams, the teacher will give you a deck of cards or an iPad with the Warrior Fitness charts. With your deck of cards, you're going to make sure that each team has 13 cards. Once you're all set, you're going to have one person from each team draw, which means take the first card from the top of their pile. Place the card face up and then compare your cards. The highest value wins. The winner keeps both cards. Highest value of the cards will look like this. Jack to king and aces always rank in order. Jack lower, queen, king, then ace. And your numerical cards 2 to 10 are always what their face value is. So if a 2 is placed face up, then the rank of your card is a 2. Now we're going to look at what was considered a war. And a war is if your teams draw matching cards. So your team draws, both teams draw queens, then you're in a war. If both teams draw 4, you're in a war. Then what you're going to do is draw another card each. The team with the highest facing card will then win. So if you've both drawn 4 and you're in a war, you draw again, and Team A draws 2, and Team B draws 6. Team B wins, takes all of those cards, and we move on to the next step. So this is where we get the fitness component. You're going to get the sum of both or all your cards, and both teams will perform that number of reps for the designated exercise, which is on your Warrior Fitness card. You see the example in writing. We're going to look at it in pictorial in 1 second. This is how the gym should look when you're set up and ready to play. One team facing off with another team with your cards in the middle. One team facing off to another team with your cards in the middle. And this should be repeating throughout the gym with many, many teams. So this is an example. We have Team A, who drew a 3 of hearts. We have Team B, who drew a 5 of spades. Which team won? Correct. Team B. Team B won because their card, the number was higher. The number was higher. The 5 was higher. So what we're going to do now is in the directions it says we get the sum of all the cards. So we only have 2 cards in our sum, so we add 3. Sum would be adding 5, and that's going to get us 8. To look at our Warrior Fitness chart, we look at the suit, and the suit is the little picture. So this suit is hearts, and this suit is spades. We take the suit from the card that won, the higher card. So the higher card in this example is the 5, and the suit is a spade. So we have spades. And when you look at your chart, you see that on the Warrior Fitness chart, that spades are mummy jacks. So again, one team drew 3, one team drew 5. The 5 wins. The winning team, you pick the suit, which is the picture on the card. You add that together, and you get 8 spade mummy jacks. So each team is going to do 8 mummy jacks. And then you play again, and you keep playing until the timer goes off. When the timer goes off, you shake hands, you say thank you, you move on. You take a heart rate from where you are during the activity. You're going to do a variety of activities. You're going to be moving quite consistently, and you're going to be checking that heart rate as you're going. You should be keeping your heart rate up. It should never come back down to that resting heart rate. So, talking about heart rate a little further, we're going to make sure we at least take it at 10 minutes into the activity and then throughout the gym class. We're then going to have a cool down where we're going to be doing some stretching. And after our cool down, we're going to take a heart rate. We're going to record all of these on our chart. We're going to do some comparing work during our fitness unit, looking at our heart rate. But for today, we just want to be taking that heart rate. For homework, you're going to go onto your Google Classroom and you're going to answer these 4 questions. To find more information on these questions, I will attach a ThingLink graphic with several websites that will help you further explore the topics discussed in class today. And finally, as I leave you until I see you again in gym, we always want to remember, fitness is not a destination, it is a way of life. So think of that as you answer some of your depth of knowledge questions. Until I see you in the gym, be fit, be active, have fun, and stay safe.